distinguished members of the House of Representatives, ladies and gentlemen, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. It is my honor and privilege to sponsor the proposed budget of fiscal year 2026 of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources and its attached agencies and corporations. For fiscal year 2026, the proposed budget of the DENR amounts to 28.338 billion. It is 1.584 billion or 5.92% higher than compared to fiscal year 2025 budget of 26.753 billion. This humble representation is now ready for your interpellation. Thank you.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we recognize the Honorable Iris Montes of the 4K party list to interpolate the proposed budget of the DENR.
The representative of 4K party list is now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Magandang umaga po, distinguished sponsor and to the DENR family. Ilang katanungan lang po mula sa kinatawan ng 4K party list. Una po, given the Philippines rank of 168 out of 180 countries in the 2024 Environmental Performance Index, what measurable reforms are embedded in the 2026 proposed budget to improve air quality, aquatic ecosystems protection, and climate resilience?
Your Honor, sa Clean Air Program po, fiscal year 2026, 401, 874 million. And sa water program po natin, 396.769. And sa solid waste management po natin, fiscal year 2026, 280, 569.
Salamat po, Mr. Sponsor, Mr. Speaker. Meron po ba tayong detalye kung exactly how are we going to spend those budget? Specifically, for the measures that I was asking for, kung ano po ang gagawin natin para ma-improve po ang kalagayan natin pagdating sa ating environmental performance.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, yung air quality po, that is well within the management of DENR, and this budget will be utilized for the considering the quality of the air around us. Naman sa solid waste, ganun din po. And all in all, this budgets will be utilized properly so that yung mention ng distinguished colleague natin na performance indicators ay at least kung hindi natin ma-sobrahan, ma-exceed natin na mabuti. Thank you very much.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Speaker, distinguished sponsor. Moving on to my second question. How is DENR investing in modern equipments and digital tools to improve environmental monitoring, disaster response, and enforcement of environmental laws? Ano po ang mga safeguards na meron tayo to ensure na itong mga technology ito, nag-upgrade po tayo, hindi lang po siya underutilized, pero nabibigyan din po natin ng tamang staffing and capacity building yung mga taong gagamit po nitong mga digital tools na ito, itong mga kamakabagong teknolohiyang po ito.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, on the quality of air monitoring, the DENR is constantly upbeat on going ahead with all the new technologies as mentioned, including the waste-to-energy study, which they are intently pursuing. Secondly, is not only on the air quality, but the overall environmental concerns, so that we will have a globally acceptable standards. This budget is specially dedicated to, if not making at par, exceeding what is required, distinguished colleague.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Speaker, distinguished sponsor. On to my last question po. How does the DENR ensure that its climate resilience program reach the vulnerable communities, no? Particularly yung mga fisher folks po natin sa coastal areas at yung ating mga magsasaka, lalo na doon sa mga landslide-prone uplands.
Fisher folks at saka magsasaka sa flood-prone areas. First, yung mga, siyempre, fisher folks, we're saying to it that there is no denigration of our coral reefs. Then yung magsasaka, siyempre, with the constant flooding brought about by climate change, it is but imperative that the DENR should at least pursue steps in order, number one, to forewarn the farmers of the very intense difference in climatic change and resulting sometimes into flooding of farms. So the immediate warning to our farmers is, I think, of utmost importance.
Thank you po. Meron po ba tayong concrete na programa for climate resilience natin? Meron pong concrete program ang DENR ngayon na ginagawa?
Opo, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, yung 2026 budget, there is a localization of the National Adaptation Plan para po sa ating, especially addressing our climate change. And IEC on geohazard assessment and mapping. So this will be available to the public so that we can make use of it in order to evade disastrous calamities. Thank you very much.
Maraming salamat po, distinguished sponsor, Mr. Speaker, sa pagsagot po ng aking katanungan. Yun lamang po.
Salamat.